screen is visible properly or not?
Yes, sir, it's visible, sir.
Yeah. Am I audible? Audible?
Sir, we're just going live, sir. Just 2 seconds.
Oh.
Yes, sir, we're good to go, sir.
Okay. Okay. Hello. Hello, all of you, all participants. Myself, Vijay Kumar Sharma. I did my MTech from MNIT Allahabad, and I have 6 year more experience in this field because I am working as a trainer, lots of colleges and institute also. So I'm a programming and training on some programming language like Java and Python. So now that time I'm written one book on Python. That is the name of the Python programming. Okay, and that was published in Taylor and Francis. It is a international #1 publications. You people are just search me Python Pro Vijay Kumar Sharma. Just put it in Google, Vijay Kumar Sharma and Python. Just you put it and see all those things. Just I will show you for all of you. Just put it like this, Vijay Kumar Sharma and Python. Okay, this is my book and published now. Just see everyone. This is my book. This is and all the links of mine where my books is published. Fine, just to see you all. I'm a first author. Okay, then now I'm going to start my session today about Python programming. What is actually we are just discussing about this programming. What is the meaning of this programming and where we have to use all this programming and something related to industry purpose. We are going to discuss about this programming. Something related to placement area and all those. Okay, so we have to take a session from his Python programming. Let's start it now. Okay, first one, I'm just taking some basics points related to Python programming. About the Python we are going to discuss. Everyone knows, I think it is a very easy language. You can say if you can see, you people are seeing the syntax of the Python programming, it is similar to English language. That's why the Python programmers, you can say Gaudio von Rossum is said it is a high level programming language. The Python programming father is Gaudio von Rossum. He just started working on this programming because he is the developed this programming in 1989. Where he are just working on this particular programming, National Research Institute at Netherlands. He is working there at a researcher, and he just developed this programming on that time. Started the session in 1989, but obviously this programming is coming on the publicly in 1991. Yeah, somebody said what is the date of birth? Then 20th February 1991 is a date of birth is a Python programming. Okay, so where somebody is said, yes, anyone is asking something? Yes, please, 1 minute. Yeah. The name of Python programming selected from where? Because this is a very easy question. Nobody asked you, but somebody asking about the timing. Somebody just said why he is given the only name of Python. Actually, at that time is the one BBC is broadcasting the one serial. That name is the complete Monty Python Circus. 1969 to 1974 it is working, and the Python is taken, the name of Python programming is taken from that particular serial. What is the name? The complete Python, the complete Monty Python Circus. Okay, it is okay. I think everyone is understand my point. What is the basics and what about Python and why Python is more popular at that time. The reason is that very easy reason, but I'm discussed every point of view related to these things. So, but first of all, I'm just saying, if you are creating any program, and anybody is asked you just given one program, somebody asks you, okay, please
Excuse me, sir, your voice is not audible. Hello, Vijay sir, if my voice is audible, your voice. Okay, guys, I think there is some internet issues. So I think guys, there is some internet issue. So I request all of you to be patient. Sir will be joining in a bit.
yes, please, am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are clearly audible, sir. But your screen is not visible, sir. Yeah.
Okay, 1 minute, sir, there is some network issue.
Yes.
Yeah. Wait.
Yes, sir. Now it is visible.
Yeah. So now I'm just saying about Python is very popular. Why Python is a very yeah. Why Python is a very popular. Somebody ask you, you are just write a program for some numbers, taken a two variables and just perform the sum numbers. Okay, through C programming, if you people are going to just perform the sum of two numbers, then how you can take like this main, you call the main function, then curly braces, then you take a variable a is equal to 10, like this int a, and after that int b, something like that, and here you can take like this, then you can take c into c, and here you have put it like that, and print something like that. So just to see how many lines you are writing a code, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, perfect. Okay, if you are going to through C program, perfect. If you are going to perform same thing through Java, then how you will do it? Just first of all, you can take one class like that, curly braces. I'm just taken here short name, public static void main, something like that. I'm taken short name, not complete name. Okay, and just you are passing here a string args. Okay, perfect. A string args, something like that, okay. And you can take int a is equal to 10, int b is equal to 20, and int c is equal to a plus b, something like that. You can do it. Then system dot out dot println, something like that. Just I'm taking a short name, not complete. Then you can pass here c, and just close the curly braces. How many lines I'm writing code? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, something like that. So we are just writing a code in 10 line in Java for same program, and in C we are writing a code in 7 line. But when I go for performing same logic, but I go for through Python, through Python programming, then how many lines we are going to invest here? Just to see, a is equal to 10, b is equal to 20, something like that, or simple print a plus b. How many lines we are just spending here? Only 3. Then just to see, understand my point, what I'm saying here. 1 minute. What I'm saying here, what is the meaning of these things? Just here I'm just writing a code for same program, sum of two numbers. Here I'm also writing a code for same program, sum of two numbers. Here I'm also writing code, sum of two numbers. Perfect. Here I'm investing. Here I'm writing a code in 7 line. In Java I'm writing code in 10 line. In Python I'm writing code 3 lines. According to logic, if length of code is if less length of code, then memory utilization is good because we can use here we can use here less memory. Fine. If your length of code is more, then required to memory is more. Required to memory is more, then performance is also decreases. Perfect. Same thing here. But here, how in Python, if we can write the same code in Python, then we can invest only 3 lines. Only 3 lines. Then here memory utilization is better and performance is also improved here comparatively these two programming. Why these two programming and why Python is good? First of all, this is the very easy way for understand the line of understand the why Python is very popular. But why these things is something like that and why other programming is not like that? Because the reason is that Gordio developed the Python language by taking almost all programming feature from different language. It means when Gordio is just feeling we are going to develop the Python programming, how we will start it. He just understand and learn to all old language programming like C, C++, scripting language, Java, Modulo, everything is learn about all the old best programming is understand and just a feeling which concept is more popular of the old language programming. They are taken from those functionality from that particular old programming. Like what I'm saying exactly. In Python, he is introduced the functional programming, but those concept access from C language. Understand everyone? Because first thing, I'm just saying why Python is very popular, because all old programming's best concept is access in Python. Okay, so just making all those best concept and just develop a new language. This is called the Python. Okay, and just one by one I'm going to discuss. First, the very good functionality. Yeah, you can say C programming have a functionality feature is good. Then he is access the functionality feature in Python from C language. Perfect. And other one, just OOPS based programming is very popular. OOPS based programming is two. One is C++, other one is Java. Okay, and OOPS based object oriented programming concept feature, it is accessing from C++ or Java. Okay, Python is accessing these concept OOPS based concept from C++ or Java. Okay, next second point, some scripting language also you can also do it through this Python programming language to scripting also you are going to perform. Okay, then how because there are some popular scripting language are there like a Perl, like a self scripting. Okay, so these concept scripting language feature from Perl and Shell scripting. It is the Python program is access the scripting language feature from Perl and Shell programming. Perfect. And same thing, the modulo programming feature Python programming is access from modulo 3. So all something I'm just taking is a 4 basic points, which is we can take all best basics point and I'm introducing into all those things in Python. That's why we will just say it is a very popular and very easy and very good programming. And that time is a very popular program. Why it is very popular? Two things are there, because every old language best feature is accessing. First thing. Second thing, length of code is if your requirement you are going to develop some application, there may be chance those application you are going to develop in through Java, through C. So there may be chance you are investing 10,000 lines, but same application you are going to develop through the Python programming. It means I think those application must, I think according to my view, I think you are covered all those things in I think only 1,000 line. Okay, in place of 10,000. So this is very good. Memory wise, it is very good. Less, it is just taking a less memory, but performance will be will improve. Definitely, performance will improve. Okay, so this is the best part of this programming. Next one. importance and feature of the Python programming. What is the importance? It means feature, you can say, where what it is providing as a programming language to all of you and the developers and programmers. So first of all, I'm just taking a very easy to some points are there. This much, like I'm just taking, I think 11 points are there, but not some, you just see in internet and other books, somebody authors wise it is vary, but these are same concepts. Okay, so we can if you are going through the Python programming, it is a very simple to learn. It is very simple first, and freeware. It is this Python applications, you can say Python interpreter, Python software on internet, everything available on internet freely. It means you can use Python code also. All those things freely available on internet. No copyright issue, no anything issue. Just you take it code and you change the code according to your requirement. Everything freely available related to Python on internet. Perfect. That's why I'm here writing freeware and open source. Perfect. And another one, high level programming language. It means high level programming language. It means this is Python programming syntax is similar to English language syntax. Perfect. That's why the programmer, you can say anybody else who is developer are there, just writing in code in Python is an they are not feeling heavy actually. What my syntax are there. You are just writing the Python syntax, or you feel just you are writing an English language. Simple. Okay. Other one is platform independent. Platform independent means if you are just writing a code here and you can run anywhere. Perfect. No problem at all, because platform independent, which is internally it is two-phase compilation. When you are just writing in Python code and going to run it, then internally PVM, Python virtual machine, is responsible to execute these things, because this is based on Unicode, not based on the Skyy code. Perfect. Next thing is portability are there. It means you are just this programming is portable. You can it means what? You can just write here and run anywhere. I'm saying same thing in platform independence, but what is exactly very little bit difference between portability? Portability in the sense just based on the operating system scenario. Okay, you can write your code on the window, and you can same code you are perform on your Linux, Kali Linux, anywhere, any else. Okay, that's why I'm saying it is portable. Perfect. Next, dynamically typed. Dynamically typed means what? He said just you are just taking any variable in C or Java, just like we can take something like that. 1 minute. I'm just telling about this here. 1 minute. Here I'm just taking as a variable a equal to 10 in Java, a in C, a is equal to 10. Perfect. Okay. But I'm already explicitly I'm just declaring what is the type of this variable. So this is the type of this variable is int. But here I'm not in Python. I'm just declaring a variable, but I'm not predefined the data types. It is just you are assigning the value. It is automatically internally converted in those form. Which type of data you are just assigning in this variable, automatically internally Python is just converted those variable in those form. Perfect. This is the meaning for the dynamically typed. Okay, both it is because I'm just taking the functional concept from C. That's why it is procedure based. I'm just taking object oriented programming from C++ or Java. That's why it is OOPS based also. Here 1 minute. Procedural oriented and object oriented. Perfect. So that's why it is procedural based also. It is object oriented based also. Perfect. Next thing, interpreted. Here I'm just saying in means Python. Python is interpreter based language. That's why it is performance wise. I'm just saying Python is performance wise not up to date. You can say it means what? just like that, you can see here. This is called the JVM. JVM is Java Virtual Machine. Perfect. And inside this interpreter. Internally, it is just executing everything like the interpreter, something. And it is also compiler based. That's why inside here, JIT. JIT means what? JIT means what? Just in time. This one is behaving like a compiler. And outside performance is like an interpreter. And this one is JVM. So the JVM. When I talk about the JVM here, if you are just writing any code in Python and going to execute those code, then JVM is responsible to executing of the all Python codes. So internally, interpreter is available, and inside interpreter, JIT compiler is also available. That's why we are not saying exactly it is not interpreter based, it is not compiler based. It is both. That's why I'm writing. But here interpreter is also using. Why we are going to use these things? When I started the session, and that time I'm discuss every single point about those things. Okay, that's why I'm saying here interpreter. That is the reason. That's why it is not this programming language performance wise not up to mark. Perfect, not up to mark. And according to this, not very yeah, you can say not very bad performance also, because here compiler is also available. Okay, perfect. That's why I'm going to next part. Interpreter based. Yeah. Next, extensible. Yeah, extensible. This is providing extensible also. And embedded, you can just these language. If you are just going to know about the Python, then you can also develop some web applications also, like a website and all. Okay. And say next one, extensive library. Extensive library means a rich library. Many more libraries are available in Python programming library. Lots of functionality, lots of module, lots of class interface. Everything is available already inside this Python library. That's why it is called a very rich library. Very rich library. Perfect. Yes. Then flavor of Python. So if you are just going to use, something old language like a C language, but you are just performing those language inside Python, then how we will perform it? Then we can use the Python. This is called the flavor. This is called the flavor. You can say Python, you can say C Python. Both. This is the compiler actually. You can say, yeah, you can say this is an interpreter actually. That is executed C code inside Python. It is a standard flavor of Python. It can work as C language application. Perfect. I think everyone is understand my point. Yeah. Second point, Jython or JPython. It means this application used for Java applications, used for Java code. You can say inside Python. It can run on JVM. Okay. Next one is Iron Python. This is this flavor where we can use in which platform? C#.net. Okay. And PyY. The main advantage of PyY is performance will be improved because inside JIT compiler is available in PVM. I'm already discussed like that. This is the point. This is the way. This is the meaning. Okay. And Ruby for Ruby platform. And this is the Anaconda Python. This is also one other platform. Yeah, you can say as a tool we can use. Yeah, you can say as an IDE we can use. Everything available in Anaconda. When we have required to huge numbers of largest number of data set, then we can use this particular platform. Perfect. Now I'm going to next one. Then where we can use the Python programming, application area of the Python programming. For we are going to develop the desktop application where we can use this programming, for developing web application, for developing database application, for network programming, for developing games, for data analysis application, for machine learning, okay, for developing artificial intelligence, for IoT, etc. Lots of area. You can say Python is covered that time. Python is covered 95% area of the world areas where we can use this programming. Okay, that's why it is very popular program. This is the other way. You people is understand well because you are working in any area like medical field, bio field, management field. Everywhere you can use this programming when you are working. Okay, something like that. So then I'm just writing the areas where we can use Python. Perfect. Note internally, I'm just to give some notes. Internally, Google and YouTube also uses Python coding because very lightweight or very easy and less line of code we can using for our required application according comparatively older languages. Perfect. NASA and network stock exchange application developed by also Python. Okay, top software company like Google, Microsoft, IBM, Yahoo. All these companies are using this programming. That's why everyone required this programming. That's why it is a very popular and very used to programming nowadays. Okay, next one. What is a job opportunity? If you know about Python programming, then lots of job opportunity you have, like a Python developer, website developer, okay, and data analytics, data scientist, data engineer, product analysis, machine learning engineer, decision scientist, product manager, etc. N number of things, n numbers of job opportunities you have where we can using this programming language. If you have this programming language knowledge, then you are going to lots of, you can see, just you can apply your resume for 95% areas. Okay, open to market for all of you. Perfect. So then, and now next part is I'm just showing a content of Python. We are just categorize the Python contents in two parts: basic Python content and advanced Python content. Okay, let me show you all of you what my content is. A minute. Yes, this is my content. When we are going to start the session, then we are just cover in first part in basic part and second part is advanced part. Okay, in two other modules we have to provide in for Python programming. First Python content. First one, language fundamental. Inside language fundamental, we are going to discussion features, limitations, flavors, and some Python IDs and versions and all. Okay. Another one, some data types. We can take lots of data types. Okay, float, complex, boolean, str, byte, array, list, tuple, range, set, frozen set, dictionary, none, etc. Okay, and conversion and all. And then operator. Inside operator, lots of things are there. Okay, lots of contents are there. I think when anybody have required to content, then you people are connected to Skyrider. Skyrider is provided to all the content to all of you. Okay, and then after that, in basic, just I'm showing this is the first part. It means the basic Python flow controls. Okay, inside flow control, we are going to discuss that much part: conditional, iterative, transfer, and loops. Okay. Then next one is string data type. Here I'm going to discuss that much things. Some statements are there, some mathematical operators, or some comparisons, functions, and some special functions also. And some cases we are going to also taking some case study related to string. And after that we are going to data structure part. Data structure part in the sense list data structure. Inside list data structure, I'm discussing every point, very deeply, discussing every point. You can see the content, people, and after that tuple data structure, after that set data structure and dictionary data structure, then function, okay, and modules and packages. That much thing we are discussing in, we are going to discussing in where in basic Python. Okay, second one I'm going to discuss second part. This is called the advanced part. Okay, this inside advanced part I'm going to start first part as OOPS, object oriented program. Inside object oriented programming I'm going to discuss all the basic parts theoretically, and through just here I'm just taking any statement. I've given any statement in my this overall content which is I'm providing in Python for Python programming, where I'm just given any statement, everything I'm proved with example through the code. Okay, here I'm just discuss all the points like class, object, reference, self, constructor, and differences. What is differences between instance variable, static, local? Okay, all those things I'm going to discuss inside OOPS. And another one, something specific concepts are related to OOPS, like a setter, getter, pass, inner, garbage, and destructor, something like that. We are going to, and second OOPS part is this. Here I'm going to discuss inheritance part, concept, like Hedge relationship, easier relationship, difference between all those things, and type of inheritance, and method, resolution order, MRO. This is the very new concepts are there. But I'm going to discuss head element, tail element, all those things, merging, and all concept we are going to discuss. And third one, polymorphism concept, or I'm talking about polymorphism concept, where I'm going to discuss about the operator overloading, method overloading, constructor overloading, and method overriding, constructor overriding. Okay, and fourth part where I'm going to discuss abstract concept and interface concept. Okay, and after that we are going to discuss exception handling and file handling. Okay, the content is there. Okay, and multi-threading concept are there. Okay, and Python database programming also we are going to discuss, how you people is connected with the database, and decorator function, which is a very important topic. If you people are going to anywhere for interview, then interviewer will directly ask 2-3 questions from this topic. Okay, so then we are going to discuss all those points. This is my whole content. Perfect. So I think today's session I'm going to close here, end here. If anyone have any question, please ask me regarding this. Hello, sir. Himanshu, sir, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Please, if anybody asks, enable those guys. Which one is the best? Data engineer versus data analyst?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, are we done with the session?
Yeah.
Sir, just a sec, sir.